What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Gaming Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with This is the Police. I don't know, busy week. Nice to be back playing games. Nice to be back hanging out with you guys. I slept in today. Oh, man, first time in a long while. Girl sets house on fire to watch firefighters. That's okay. Nursing home to get cable TV. Freeburg mail truck missing. Yeah, like I was saying, I've been super busy, so City Hall's not happy with us, the Mafia's fine with us, don't know anything about the station, birds of a feather, flock together, okay? I'm not sure what the words, like the hint is. But yeah, like I keep saying, Stovall didn't come into work today. I was up all night reading in a detective story, and no, I need my detectives. No. I'm trying to remember these guys. I kept all these guys on. I didn't declare them as dead yet. So we're keeping their body in the morgue. Oy. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try and get the weekly show up by the end of today. It's the end of today being I'm trying to think what day of the week it is. It's Saturday right now. So, you know, I'm going to try and get the weekly show up by the end, but I'm not sure if I will. Factory worker Vitaly Samsonov quarreled with the head of the plant and attacked him. Colleagues called the police but are afraid to intervene because Samsonov is as strong as an ox. He took us all by surprise. Robbins Dixon. See here, about 24 Amish men chased everyone out of the city dump and blocked all access. The Amish community claims the land belongs to them, and evidence they're presenting a handwritten document and eyewitness reports that they're not behaving very peacefully. But they God damn, I can't read. But there are hardly any weapons aside from a few pitchforks. Gardner sent the paddy wagon. Didn't think he'd go alone. I need to hold some time off then. Of course, yeah, my share from the, holy crap, 10 grand? Yeah, I'll share that with my staff just to keep them happy. Oh, no, don't archive. Oh, F me. Why can't I press the right button? Details. There we go. All right. So, I've been talking with Robert Stone in the comments. Think we got this one. Okay. So, car. Pull that out. Because apparently it's these guys walking away. See here. Okay, so the car pulls up. They get out. They don't cross the street because that's at the very end, and that's very unclear if you ask me, but whatever. So they press the button to go up the elevator. They'd rob the guy, leave, but that's not the correct answer. Am I getting the wrong color for the car? Now my cat's knocking around at my mouse. Sorry, guys. He thinks it's funny. Come on. What is the proper, like, it's so hard to get, like, the order of these because sometimes it's not clear, because that could be them walking to or away from the building. It's yeah, again, I'm gonna have to leave this one just sitting around because I can't figure I can't figure out the order. It's really irritating me. Let's make sure I got what do I want to put on this one? St. Williams, to assist him. Oh, and the massacre, all we have to do is arrest the suspects. Okay. Oh, wait. Never mind. I already sent people to arrest the suspect. What is wrong with me? There we go. Offender caught. Case closed. And now we're moving up. Start to investigate this new guy. I just don't have any. I don't have any free detectives. Vitaly Samsonov is holding the plant manager over a vat of milk. The manager crying and kicking his feet, and then he wets his pants. Release the hostage immediately. Cat keeps trying to come up and play with me, and I'd rather not have the help. Come on, I need some people. It looks like that disorderly conduct's going to go by the wayside. Yeah, I still need disorderly conduct. Offender. Oh, that sucks.
415 in progress.
We've received numerous calls from visitors at the local zoo who saw a drunken zoo employee open the cheetah cage. The dangerous cats are running amok and starting to attack people. Holy shit. Yeah, that sounds like a... Send at least 3 officers to handle that. Drug possession call, put mole on it. Because again, I got to look it up myself and find the exact order of events for that. For that throwing the guy out the window, because I cannot. I'm dumb. Let's see here. The caretaker at the cemetery reported strange sounds coming from the crypt. I'm afraid it's the dead finally come back. These are dark days. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be a false alarm. All right, guys, give me a quick second. I got to do something about my cat because he's really starting to piss me off. Alright, I hid the cat in a different part of the room. I love the little thing, but he's really starting to annoy me. So, like, he'd walk behind my monitor and tap like, swat at my mouse. Alright, let's see here. I've looked this up myself just so I have the order to look at. So, okay, so the black car pulls in front of the building. Car on the CCTV camera. Color is really similar to the green car, so... Okay, so the color is the green car, I guess. So that's not black. That's like a dark blue. That, again, it's almost kind of annoying. Secretary called the guys without guns. Oops. That should be there. There. Open the safe with broken glass. 2 guys got out of the building without a bag. 1 guy just jack it off. See, that should be the correct answer. But apparently it's not. There we go. Freaking finally. Timothy Foster unemployed, but according to unconfirmed reports, he's a cleaner for the mafia. Sorry I had to look that one up, but it was really irritating me. Oh, we have a drug possession case, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. Officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Good work, everyone. Glasgow. Timothy previously worked as a bouncer at a nightclub. It's unknown whether he can be found there. What's the other one? Reliable informant reports was living here recently. Okay. Kemp, Petska. An armed robbery, which we can't handle until we get some more officers. Homicide is being handled. Do I have any other free detectives or just her? Ackers, Johnson, Williams. Still working this case. Jeez, we got a lot of people working this case. Put Solis on this one, and we'll move a lot of people over from the double homicide once we get that one solved. The door to the vault opens, and there's a rustling down in the darkness. Hey, is there somebody alive down there? Blindly feeling your way downstairs, shine the flashlight. Two homeless men jump out of the darkness. They're carrying a shovel and some jewelry. It seems they don't want to give up their plunder so easily. Use the taser.
213 complete.
I ain't got time for that. Sell it. Because apparently there was some dude who wanted to run experiments that we needed a female cop and 2 male cops, which apparently we have now.
910 complete.
God, and we missed that case again. Let's see here. A gang stormed the casino and went straight for the utility room. The eyewitnesses who called the police said he heard gunshots, and then the gang members started carrying out some boxes. All 3 SWAT the paddy wagon. Yeah, not much we could have done. Homicide. Got the offender. Case closed. We were able to arrest all the suspects. Good job, everyone. Yeah, like I was saying, what the hell was I saying? Right, there was some guy who came up and asked us about these officers. I'm not sure when he's going to come pick up the bodies. If not, I'm going to announce that they are, dead. The owner of a grocery saw a car drive onto the sidewalk and knock over a girl who was playing with her roller skates. And then the bastard stopped, waited for a second, and then backed up over the child again. Jesus Christ. I've heard that's how the Chinese do it back home, but are we really going to let them get away with it here? Okay. Report on the firefight. I'll take it. Everyone unharmed. And automatic weapons. I feel like I should. No. I'm trying to make some money. That coma really put me off. So I'm really looking to make bank.
110
I'm really hoping though I'm not gonna be getting a lot of people ratting me out to like the DA or whatever. There we go. Sure, take 16 grand. All right. Labor market. Now we have 3 officer slots. I think, yeah, they're all for shift A. So we'll take Victor Vasquez, hire for shift A. Frank Woodward, shift A, and Chris Lovasov. I think that's how it's pronounced. Hire them all for the shift. Right, prostitution. Frank Zucker reports that a young blonde in a short red dress approached him at a bar and offered to go to bed with him for cash. I've never laid down with a whore. Can you believe this bitch? I think Robbins and Dixon can handle that one solo. Right, a man with a strong Spanish accent said that a dozen people are being held against their will in the basement of a cafe. The hostess of the cafe seeks out needy immigrants, gains their trust, and promises mountains of gold, then imprisons them and makes them work around the clock for stale food. According to the man who called, he was one of the slaves, but he managed to escape. The woman also has 5 armed guards who regularly beat up the least productive workers. I'm getting the vibe that might be a... I'm thinking that one might be a false alarm, and I'll tell you why. I'm getting the vibe that this is a little too fantastical. But who knows? I gotta send people just in the event, but it's sounding a little fantastical to me to be like a true case. All right. So vehicles. Drugs are brought into the orphanage once a week in a bright colored van. A made-up clown sits behind the wheel. Okay, so not that van, obviously. That's not a colorful van. The gates of the orphanage fence are normally closed. They open right before the van arrives. Okay, we don't have that frame. There we go. The clown and some other workers carry the boxes, clothes, food, toys, and books. Illegal drugs are hidden underneath. So that would be that frame. Teen boys are forced to package drugs under a clown's supervision. That sounds just terrifying. I hate clowns. I don't know about anyone else. Like, they freak me out. Packaged drugs ready for street sale are stored in backpacks in the basement. So, okay. So we know these are probably involved in the case. We need more frames before we can really make a call here, but... Okay, let's see here. Tall middle-aged man, dressed unbuttoned gray coat, t-shirt. Upon entering the store, went right for the alcohol, picked up 6-pack, headed to checkout. Okay. Went to checkout. Who was the person that said he handed him his credit card? Said no. Pulled out his gun, shot the poor girl in the head. Standing nearby, tried to grab his gun, but the guy was too fast and finished him off. Bam, shot him. But suddenly jumped on his bike and left. I'm trying to see the difference between these two. Yeah, it says jumped on his bike. Does that mean bicycle or motorcycle? I'm going with bicycle. But I don't get if this frame would be involved. Maybe it would. Yeah, because he didn't even have time to go for his gun. I'm not sure. Let's wait until we get some more frames to make our final calls on that one.
12 complete.
Prostitution report. The blonde Frank Zecker is Frank Zecker's ex-girlfriend. She'd come to the bar with her friends, and Frank saw her and decided to teach her a lesson. Oh wow! I actually didn't see that one being the. Wait, Lucifer in the Sky with Lizard's Night. Is that that is a kick-ass name for a club? 4 police officers entered the nightclub and started arresting people for having fun. They bullied the girls, and when the guys got angry, they beat them up and humiliated them. One of them put a gun into a patron's mouth and shouted at the others. Another cop knocked out a man's front teeth with the butt of his gun. Club manager has serious doubts that these are even real police officers and suspects that one of his competitors might have sent them over to cause trouble. Well, if we get people, yeah, I think that that call is going to go by the wayside. I don't think we have. Yeah, we don't have the officers. At least no one. Yep, there it is.
Looks like we have a situation.
The police found a secret tunnel into the... I guess this one was real. Police found a secret tunnel into the basement, descended into a dark, very smelly room. A man notices the police, shouts something, and quickly disappears. Turn the flashlight on, inspect. Police take enemy fire. Pray the bullets missed. Yeah, let's return fire.
11 complete.
Yeah, my cops are professionals. Good work, everyone. Good work.
Mr. Boyd, I am Agent Avrahami, and this is Agent Roberts. You'll have to come with us.
What now? Oh. Please get dressed, Mr. Boyd. We'll wait for you in the car.
For a second there, I thought they said, we'll wait for you in your car.
You know what? You boys can go to hell. I'm not going anywhere. Not right now, at least. You can come down to the police station during regular hours. You can't just come to my house while I'm sleeping, pull me out of bed without any breakfast. Right now, the only place I'm going is back to bed. I'm closing the door now, and if you...
Jack, what's all this? I told everyone what a great sport you are and how fun it would be to play a little joke on you. Where's your sense of humor gone?
Ethan, it's 5 in the morning. At this hour, the only thing that'll get me laughing is one of you feds slipping on a banana peel.
Well, what'd I tell you? He's such a joker.
You're getting old, Ethan.
You're getting fatter, Jack.
And you're getting boring.
And you're getting fired.
Fine. You win.
But you're still a snappy dresser, Jack. As I'm sure you can guess, we've got an assignment here in Freeburg. Come on, let's go. We'll fill you in at the scene. Oh, and I really am glad to see you, Jack. You have no idea. Meet Jack. And this is Agent Suresh, Agent Kumaro, Agent Alice, and Agent Dixon.
Jeez, how many men did you bring?
11 people on my team, plus 2 heads, but they're still asleep at the hotel. We got to Freeburg a couple hours ago. Actually, I was asked not to communicate with the local police, at least until the press conference, but, well, you're a friend. And by the way, you're lucky you didn't have time for breakfast. Now, the press are calling him the Dentist. Just like every other fucking maniac, he's got his own stupid nickname. We spent 19 years chasing this guy. The MO is always the same. He kills young women in a small town, drops out of sight, and then reappears on the other end of the country with a fresh set of victims. He kills without hesitation, stuns the victim, then strangles her while she's unconscious. And that's when things get fun. He uses a power tool to ream out the dead girl's mouth.
Christ.
For years, we've heard nothing. That's the longest break he's ever taken. Then 6 hours ago, we got a crazy anonymous tip that the dentist was in Freeburg, and he'd already committed his first murder. They even told us the address of the house. Looks like our anonymous tip came from the dentist himself, but that hasn't been verified yet. Oh, Dixon, don't go anywhere. So, Jack, listen. Dixon will take you to the station. You can bring your people up to speed. I'm looking forward to full cooperation, and it would be great if you could bag a criminal like this before you retire. A nice farewell. You know what I'm saying, Jack?
Yeah, a nice farewell.
And Dixon, Mr. Boyd will tell you where to take him. Come on, look alive. You're the police chief's driver today, if that's good enough for you. I'll come around to see you tonight. Buy us some beers, huh? But not that piss you normally drink. That stuff gives me wicked heartburn.
Yeah, I love that these moments like that where there's no music. It's just him walking. You hear people walking away, hearing the floorboards creak. Williams, you lazy son of a bitch. I should fire you. Okay, share from the alcohol. Yeah, we'll share that with the staff. Serial murder. All right. 21-year-old Allison Bell, City Hall intern, was brutally murdered at her apartment. Okay, I feel like that's a let's put Ackers and Morgan on the case. So other investigations looking like, and I'm still trying to solve that double homicide. But I still have to feel like there might be another few frame. There might be a frame that I'm like one frame that I'm missing.
412A is
We get an
progress.
assault. An obese man found himself stuck in an elevator, but when people attempted to help him out, he lashed out and began to strangle one of them. This is the third time I'm late for work, and it's all because of this fucking elevator. Scott Goodwin, Innocent Bailey. Go handle the fat guy stuck in an elevator.
410A in progress.
So here, an elderly concierge reports that he saw an angry girl through the window, attacking someone's car with a baseball bat, yelling, "Get out, you painted wretch. Come on, I know you can hear me. I will kill you myself." Oh, right. No, that's Subaki or Asano Shah. Go take care of that one. Check the frames for the serial murders. Detective Moore fell into a violent trap set by the dentist. No, I like Detective Morgan. Mr. Boyd, after these needless deaths of guys, quick word, we decided we can't keep on assignments like this without SWAT support. Okay, understood. Whoa. Hello, Jack. I suspect you don't like the dentist nickname any more than I do. Well, let's just say that's who I am and get down to business. Take a good look at the postcard I sent you. It points to a place where I hid something. Follow the clues. Keep on the trail. Let's just say there's a reason I'm giving you a chance to catch me. But don't dare share this clue with the feds or the trail will go cold. I promise you, and hurry. If you don't figure out the right place in the next 24 hours, I'll destroy the evidence. Let's keep the clue for right now. Okay. Okay, so that's basically just what we we saw there. Okay. Seeing all these wings, it's making me think that and the pizza with the mustache, I don't see how they connect. Maybe the pizza with the halo because it's all the angels. Alright, Chief, you've gotten yourself into a dangerous game, and you can't win without evidence on the dentist. You hold in your hand a key to what happened to the victims. Look closely at the image on the card. It will help you figure out where the evidence is hidden. Send your detectives, but don't go around blindly guessing. I doubt you have the resources to go to all the possible places in time. Alright. First off, let's take a look at affairs. Police station. Poor Morgan. And declare him dead. Means we can get a new... Let's just take the most professional. This we're in shift B, right? Yep, hire him for shift B, so he'll come in tomorrow.
412A completion.
Holy House Pizza. See, that makes sense to me, because again, it's with all the angels. And send SWAT. Report on that assault. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Again, maybe I'm thinking too literally, but again, the whole thing with the angels makes sense to me. Mr. Boyd, my attempts to raise the ratings of Justice for All failed, and I was let go. But I'm getting ready to launch a new TV project, this time about the harsh everyday life of ordinary police officers. For the pilot episode, I need 2 cops who we can ride around with for several hours. We'll go around the city in a police car, record various real-life stories. Your officers will be awarded $300 each, and you'll get a more impressive bonus. This time, we don't have a real budget. Sure, but I'll send some of my lower-ranked cops when they get back.
410A complete.
An attempted murder. Wait till Shaw gets back. Freeburg Birth Control Union. 3 died in a blaze at the Freeburg Birth Control Union Women's Center. You discovered hidden evidence. Awesome. Okay, what is it? Jack, Officer Donut somehow learned about the postcard from the dentist, and he's up in arms that you've been suppressing evidence. He demanded that I take action immediately. He's taking this directly to the prosecutor's office. I convinced him to sit on it for a couple days, but we have to do something fast. Well, what can we do? Man, Donut's one of my high-ranked officers. I don't want to lose him. Damn it, did I buy that? Oh, man, I bought that for tomorrow. I gotta remember that it sets it up for the next day. This is Sean Bailey. Ackers Johnson.
911 progress.
Michelle Gibson was only away from his vegetable shop for 2 minutes, and someone managed to steal a big cart filled with watermelons. I brought that hauler a month ago. Bright orange, easy to spot. The thing weighs almost 500 pounds, so they can't have gotten far. Son of Scott Goodwin. Send Subaki. Why not? Fraud at the bank. A bank employee reports that a suspicious man came into the bank. He's obviously trying to cash a forged check. The cashier also says that the man is hiding something under his jacket. So those 3, what's our investigations? So, alright. Wonderful. I'm trying to think what I want to do. What I want to do about Donut.
Officer on scene.
Across the market, there's an elderly couple rolling a big blue cart filled with the fruit that look like watermelons. Let's keep searching for the criminal. Around the farmer's market, there are 3 carts. One of them is orange, filled with watermelons. 3 women are carrying something over to a small truck. Let's talk to them about that. Offender was caught. Everyone unharmed. Good job. We have an arson investigation started. Let's see here. I'll read these at the end of the day when we actually get some frames for the case. The suspect is sitting in a chair, obviously very nervous. He grows very agitated when he sees the police, starts banging his foot on the floor. Just watch the suspect. The man suddenly jumps up, grabs the woman standing next to him, putting a huge knife to her throat. He knows the police are there for him. I know it's not your fault. Let's just go down to the station to talk about this. My friend, you're going to find yourself in a body bag. You better release the hostage. Go, the woman, get out of here. We're not here for you. Let's try and keep calm. Keep calm, dude. There we go.
811 in progress.
Got trespassing, but we got to wait for our officers to get back. Chief, thank you for the wonderful help. I think it'll make a great TV series. In fact, we ran out of true stories and had to improvise a little, and I think someone blurted out something not very nice about the police and about your personality, but don't take it to heart. Great. And 10 grand, I'll take that. Not bad. It's only 1,000, but I am kind of mad. I got to remember that tomorrow at 10 a.m. I gotta not send somebody to that call. Did I not read what that mission was? Oops. Yeah, I wish I could... Oh, I could probably buy his silence when he comes back. That's probably what I'll do. Instead of killing him, because he's a good cop, I'd rather not lose. Alright. First things first, this arson case, let's check this out. I was about to go home when the building suddenly lost power and it got really quiet. Then I heard a muffled noise, like a little clap from just down the street. The building had about 10 employees. I didn't notice the smoke at first, and when I saw the fire, I began to yell, but it was too late. Some people just didn't make it out. At the time of the tragedy, I should have already been home. I was just leaving, and I ran into Ronald Sherman on the street. He's the ex-husband of one of our patients, who decided not to have her child after she consulted with the Freeburg Birth Control Union. After that, Mr. Sherman openly quarreled with his wife. I understand he beat her, and later they divorced. Since then, he's come to our offices several times a week, and on the evening of the fire, he was standing across the road wearing a large backpack. He made a point of walking past me, and he muttered something in the spirit of "burn in hell, bitch." I thought how close I already was to hell if people could wear such ugly red sweaters. The fire was started by a small plastic container filled with an accelerant, which was thrown from the street through an open window. When the fire began, the building was already without power, which interfered with the usual evacuation plan. Damage to the external cables shows that they were not cut, but simply pulled from the wall by force. Okay, so, that's... we almost have this one solved, I think. So he pulled the wires out, threw it through an open window, and walked by that guy with the backpack. So we almost got that one solved. Drug possession. Okay, pulls up in the weird looking thing. Drugs are packaged. They're kept in backpacks. We're still probably we've almost got that one. Drug possession. We got 2 new frames. Okay. Okay, Dante Gambino. I haven't read this one a little bit. His job: import and distribute drugs. Cocaine stored in a metal urn, normally used for ashes. That might be clay. Let's switch over to the more silver-looking one. I'm not sure yet. We'll hold off on that one. Maybe we're still missing something. No and no. Still thinking bicycle. Again, I'm gonna wait and see if I pick up more frames there and see if something will be solved. Nope, I can't buy his silence. Okay. Well, that kind of blows.
So I went downstairs figuring I'd find some mercenary or an escaped serial killer or some other lowlife I'd put away, right? But when I hit the lights, I saw a young kid. Couldn't have been 20. Skinny, dirty. Didn't even have a real weapon, just a rusty shiv. He just stood there, didn't say anything. My whole career, I've been staring down the most dangerous people in the country, and the only one to get into my house and scare my family to death was just some kid about to crap his pants. And I pointed my gun at him, and he just stood there with his mouth open.
Bad luck for him.
He was pretty lucky to still be alive. And you know what? It was you that saved him.
I think you have me confused with somebody else, Ethan.
No. Listen. All these years, me and Marla joked about how dangerous my job is. We figured that sooner or later someone would sneak into our house and cut us to pieces, yeah? Pretty dark jokes, but innocent enough. And Marla asks me not to jump into gunfights when she kisses me on the cheek before I leave for work. It's like we figured that if we joke about stuff like that, then it'll never actually happen. But, while I trained my gun at the kid's nose, I finally realized someone really can get into our house. Someone really can cut us to pieces. Now that it finally happened, I can't make any more jokes like that. Marla won't laugh anymore. She'll burst into tears and stay in bed all day crying, hating me more and more every second. So I figured the only way out of the situation was to show her that if someone really does dare to break into our house, he's guaranteed to get a bullet in the face. He'll die right there on the living room carpet.
God, Ethan, didn't know you were so bloodthirsty.
I'm telling you, Jack, I was serious about shooting this kid right there where he stood. I was about to pull the trigger. But then I remembered you. Remembered 1,000 years ago, we went to the lake and had some beers after an ethics lecture at the academy. I was all angry with that professor, Laszlo, yeah. Remember what he always told us? Being a good policeman is very simple. You just need to keep doing the right thing. I hated those pretentious speeches. I cussed Laszlo up and down and said, if you always do what's right, you've turned yourself into a robot. And you just sat there, drunk eyes staring into the distance. And you were all calm and said, no, Ethan, it's the other way around. To do the right thing takes everything you got as a human.
I said that? Oh, what an idiot I was.
Come on, Jack, it's not funny. When things get bad, it's those moments you gotta be hopeful and stay human. And I did just like you said. I stayed human. And then I slapped the cuffs on the kid in one quick move, just like Bobby Flash.
Bobby Flash?
What? You don't remember Evening Freeburg, the old news column? Stories about the cop hero Bobby Flash? Yeah, I heard they even published a book a few years ago.
Oh, that Bobby Flash.
Yeah, that Bobby Flash. How can you not remember Bobby Flash? We all argued at junior high about which one of us would be Bobby Flash when he grows up. Oh, I'm no Bobby Flash. A hero cop would never think about shooting a terrified teenager. But wait a minute. If I'm not Bobby Flash, then maybe you are.
Yeah, maybe so.
I still love these cutscenes. Just that no music, just simple. Just you're hearing the sound in the background. Everything. That's so cool. 21-year-old Allison Bell, victim of brutal murder, Freeburg housing construction affordable. City Hall intern found dead in apartment. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. City Hall's still pretty mad at us. I gotta figure out what I want to do about Donut. I mean, he's gonna turn us in. It's my dog. No, you can't have your dog's birthday off. Okay, that one I understand. Coming tomorrow. Hey, boss. It's my dog's birthday. Can I have the day off? Fuck you. That's the answer. Jack, your employees got on camera and said all sorts of rubbish. Discredit. Shoot. As Freeburg police failed to detect the appearance of a famous serial killer in the city, it has become clear that your detectives simply are not up to the challenge. You have 7 days to fully update your detective roster, find some smart young faces. Oh no, screw you guys. Actually, I really like my detectives. It's because they're not idiots. God, what am I looking for? I'm looking for affairs. There it is. Police station. Yeah, I'm not firing all my detectives. Especially because I have really good detectives. Like, yeah, look at these guys. 2 with 100 professionalism. Yeah, screw that. I'm fighting against City Hall on this one, then.
1111B in progress.
Alright, an old man complained that a suspicious guy was lurking around his apartment building. He doesn't live here. I know the faces of all my neighbors. This guy is selling drugs. Woodward and Lovasov handle that one. I'm not sure about that. Police station. Yeah, we also gotta try and fire. Crap. Again, I don't want to, but we gotta fire him just to. Cause if I'm not, I want to try and keep him as happy as possible. And Jesus Christ, a 590, I'll take that. Welcome to the team. There we go. Fired him, but we also hired some new people. Again, I don't like to fire them, but if I'm not gonna get rid of my entire detective staff, I gotta do something to keep them. You know what I mean? I gotta do something to keep City Hall sort of not wanting to just out and out fire me.
1111B.
Right. I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna set up this crime trap tomorrow. He's only waiting for his girlfriend who hadn't answered. Yeah. Okay. Something suspicious is going on near the forest. Oh, it's the crime trap. Duh. Just let that one go. I was thinking about ending it before this day, but I didn't want to accidentally send somebody to that crime trap, and because I'd forget before I play it again. I have to. I am gonna end the video after this day, just because I want to let my cat out, and because he's probably pissed off at me. Probably switch over to consoles,
412B in progress.
so he can run around and not interfere. A man asked a sales girl at the flower shop when she refused. A man attacked a sales girl at the flower shop when she refused to give him a bouquet of roses on credit. Eyewitnesses report that the man struck the poor girl with a pistol and started to choke her with some packing tape. All the while he kept yelling, I just want to be treated like a human." Okay. Vasquez, Woodward, Lovasov, and Petska.
412 feet.
Offender was caught, unharmed. Exactly what you wanted to happen.
A in progress.
Hostage situation. An armed man wearing what looks like an explosive vest is standing next to an attraction at the ice arena demanding that the dangerous stuff be dismantled and removed right away. Park visitors and their children are trapped on the Ferris wheel, and the offender is refusing to leave, to let them leave. Send our top 4 officers, SWAT, and the paddy wagon. Trying to avoid sending everyone just in case we get some more calls to pop up, but in the event, we'll save somebody to send for backup. Wait, did I already set up a crime trap for tomorrow? Yes, I did. Okay.
A 712 in progress.
And really? Jesus. An abduction in the suburbs. Rest in peace, Petska. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to fire him. Wait, can I declare him dead? That's weird. I can't declare him dead. Man, I thought we had that one pretty well done to send those officers. I thought we would have been able to handle that one. Hotel manager saw some people dragging a limp body from one of the rooms. Now they're tearing the room apart, obviously looking for something. Woodward, Vassive, handle that one. This abduction. Send everyone along with SWAT. Did I read that one? God damn it, I don't think I read that one. God, I'm still really pissed off that one of my officers got killed. Yeah, I can't declare him dead. That's weird. Alright, drug possession reports. No, because they said he was looked at under they were checked out at because of the clown. Okay, so they carry in the boxes. But I think they carry them in with workers. There we go. Got it. I don't think, yeah, she's not, we can't go take care of that one today. Okay, so we have everything we need for this case. Okay, so he didn't pull his gun out at all. Okay, so he walks in, straight to the beer, pays with a credit card, shoots her in the face, kills the guy who tries to disarm him, runs out. I must be missing something. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Problem solved.
Officer on scene.
There's a person shining flashlights inside the room, and voices of the perpetrators are raised. As police come out with your hands up. Criminals are confused. One is a knife, and the rest just have flashlights. There's a body on the floor covered in stab wounds. They have you surrounded. Drop everything. Reach for the sky. Sound like I wish I could do a Tom Hanks' Woody impression. Man with a gun in his hand is smoking the point in front of an abandoned house. Let's go around to the back door. Music inside the house is pumping loudly. 3 armed men are sitting at a table playing cards, and in the corner there's a frightened woman with a child. Let's get the woman out. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Well done, everyone. Double homicide. Yeah, we have to wait till tomorrow, till our detectives are free. All right, we got a couple cases solved. Got the everything. I think that one went pretty well. Obviously, we'll declare dead.
Boyd here, and I hope you have a hell of a good reason for calling me in the middle of the night.
I'm sorry, Mr. Boyd.
Dude, you're just sitting here
I'll call you back
smoking.
later.
No, wait. You're the girl from the prosecutor's office. Lana, right?
Yes, exactly. Oh, I'm so embarrassed, Mr. Boyd. The first thing Mrs. Broom told me about you is that you almost never sleep. I don't sleep too much either, so I thought I'd call you and apologize for last time.
But it wasn't the last time, was it?
Well, I've been going over our conversation in my mind, and I realized how stupid I sounded. You're the chief of police, and there's a strange girl calling you, saying she'll be the next city prosecutor, just to share the news, I guess. I must have sounded crazy.
Not so crazy as you imagine, Lana. When I learned I was going to be police chief, my parents were already dead, and my only friend was working 1,000 miles away from Freeburg. Wife and kids were relaxing on a distant island in the middle of the ocean. Took me 6 hours to get a hold of them. But I had to share the news with someone, or I would have gone mad. All the more because I was surrounded by half a dozen cops who figured they were ahead of me for the job. I figured you were feeling about the same.
It's like you're reading my mind. Now I'm like an outcast here. Most of them still think that Mrs. Broom was joking or trying to show her deputies that she's in charge of appointing her successor. But I know it's no joke.
For some reason, I didn't doubt it, Lana.
That's probably why I'm calling you. I know it's selfish. I'm sure your wife isn't too keen on girls calling you at night.
My wife and I, well, we're not living together. Maybe I'm the loneliest man in town, and that's why you called, to talk to someone even lonelier than you, huh? Lana?
Lana!
Mr. Boyd, maybe I'm an idiot, but until this moment, I didn't realize how lonely I am.
Well, you're in luck, because now you can call me anytime. But if you do, you'll have to call me Jack.
Jack? It'll take more than one phone call to get used to that.
Well, we're not in a hurry, are we?
True.
Ooh. Some stuff going on there. 44% of Freeburg believes homosexuality is contagious. Authentic uniform of German General Karl Wolf discovered in city dump. Mayor Rogers displeased with police department. Oh, fuck you. City Hall's really unhappy with us. Alright, guys. Well, we're going to call this one here. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links to all that stuff can be found down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, my name's H.A. Gells. This is the Up There Gaming Channel. I'm out.